time is now 5:30. We will call into order the special board meeting for the Board of Trustees for May 10th at 5:30. All of the board members are here. Mr. Trischetti is just down the hall, but he'll be joining us just momentarily. The first item on the agenda tonight is public comment, and we do have one speaker. And do we have a hot mic up here, or we just want to stand?
She can just stand and talk.
Okay, so Ms. Burson, you can stand right there if you want.
Stand right there, okay.
Wherever you're most comfortable, if you'd like to go up there.
Here we go. They have to crick their neck. Okay, so I'm speaking on non-renewal, and I'm going to try to keep my voice. Y'all know me. I get emotional, but we're not on your agenda is non-renewal of a man that has served our district very well. He's a fine gentleman. Tim Maniscavige has been a loyal supporter of Midland ISD, as well as his family. They've raised their children in our community. They've taught in our schools. They've touched numerous lives. They're involved in our community in numerous ways. Tim is a moral man of great integrity that we should all want our children to be around. Why would it even be on the agenda to non-renew someone about that caliber in our district for 1 year? 1 year. Yes, 1 year. Take that in right now. 1 year. When you're talking about a teaching profession, 1 year makes a difference in retirement that is tremendous. My retirement in teaching is $1,700 a month. $1,700. And I served this district for a long time. 1 year, this man has. The leader of his family. 1. Surely, there's a place that Tim can serve in this district in some capacity in the way that he did. While Tim gave his life to Midland ISD and to our children, he missed his children's lives. He missed volleyball. He missed football. He missed sports for his kids, for our kids. 1 year. I can think of so many areas that could certainly use some help being run better in this district. I don't want to name any names. I don't want to name any departments publicly that need help, that could be better. But if you want a one-on-one meeting with me, I could certainly give you some names. And I'd be glad to. Because as you see, opinions are what we're dealing with right now, isn't it? Because it'd be my opinion on what department could be run better. It'd be my opinion on who could do a better job in that department. That's what we're dealing with. And coaching opinions matter too. It's on who you talk to daily, on who's a good coach, who's a bad coach, who could do a better job, who's a good teacher, who's a bad teacher. And unless you have an evaluation, who knows? I beg you to differ that you could find a bad evaluation on Tim Maniscavige. I doubt you'd find any colleague that would disapprove of Tim's work ethic or his integrity. Now, if you want to say that football team up there on that wall didn't win, maybe they didn't. But it wasn't because of coaching. He was out there trying every day. His coaching staff out there trying every day. It wasn't that they didn't show up. It wasn't that they didn't put on that uniform every day. I've taught in classes, and it wasn't because I didn't teach my heart out that they didn't do well on something. And it wasn't because I didn't show up every day. I challenge you to do what's right, not only for Tim, but for Midland ISD. This is a turning point in our district right now. You have the choice to choose which road we take with every decision you make moving forward right now. Are you going to take the tired old path that we've had the way the community sees us right now with distrust,
Ms. Burleson, we've reached the 3 minutes, so please wrap up your remarks.
with distrust in this community, the school board, central administration, and continue the decline or the new path where we move forward with the excitement that the new superintendent has brought, and show the community that we no longer adhere to the old system of distrust and hidden agendas that were here before she arrived. I hope you choose a new path, because I keep telling everyone we're moving forward. Yet incidences like this make me look a fool at sometimes. And I want to continue being positive.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Burrows.
I do not have any other public comment tonight. So with that, agenda item 2, we'll move into closed session in accordance with section 551.071, consultation with the board's attorney regarding superintendent recommendations for non-renewal of an employee term contract and termination of an employee probationary contract. We will come back with action items as soon as the board is through with executive session. The time is now 5:36. The time is now 6:39 and the board is coming back from closed session. We do have 2 action items. Action item A, discussion of and possible action to approve superintendent's recommendation to propose non-renewal of 2020-2021 term contract of Tim Anastavis.
So move.
You have to make the motion.
Okay, Mr. President, I move and make the motion that, one, is you, to approve the superintendent's recommendation to propose non-renewal of the 2021 term contract of Timothy Anastavis. 2, to authorize the superintendent or designate to deliver the written notice of the proposed non-renewal in accordance with law. 3, should the employee request a non-renewal hearing, to authorize the superintendent or designate to inform the employee that the board would conduct the hearing in accordance with board policy DFBB local. And 4, authorize the board president and or general counsel to invoke rules for the non-renewal hearing.
I have a motion by Mr. Bishop, a second by Mr. Marquez. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor of the motion, please signify by raising your right hand. We have 5 yeses, all opposed, please, same sign. We have 2 opposed, Mr. Trischetti and Mr. Booker. Thank you. This item 3B is discussion and possible action to approve superintendent's recommendation to terminate the 2020-2021 probationary contract of S. Dragacy.
Mr. President, I move to terminate the 2020-2021 probationary contract of said employee at the end of the contract term and further authorize the superintendent or designee to deliver written notice of the termination in accordance with the law.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Trischetti, a second by Ms. Joyner. Any other discussion? All in favor, please raise your right hand. That is unanimous. Thank you. The time is now 6:41 and the board will head back into closed session. There will not be any further action coming out of closed session tonight. So if any of you are watching online, just wanted you to know that, we will go into closed session under section 551.071 for the purpose of a private consultation with the board's attorney on any or all subjects or matter authorized by law, or section 551.074 for the purpose of discussing the duties of the public officers and the appointment, reassignment, and dismissal of a public employee. Thank you. The time is now 10:12. The board is emerging from executive session. There is no business, and so we are adjourned. Thank you.